Hello ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while since I have done a project like this. In fact, it is about time I finally got into Final Fantasy VIII, considering the last time I hinted about doing this game was back in... Wow! I guess I missed my cue for like about 3 years. And in that 3 years, I decided to change my YouTube channel name to Totem Pole Joe. Not only that, but this series' title has been changed to The Journey Project. And what a way to start than with the Final Fantasy game that I have always wanted to play since I was a kid. Let me explain. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there was a time that PlayStation had a small partnership with Pizza Hut in order to promote one another. Buy a pizza and get a PlayStation disc with it. Play the disc on your PlayStation and get an ad that tells you to buy Pizza Hut pizza, along with game demos. I ended up getting a couple of demo discs, and honestly, that was how I got my interest in Ape Escape as well as Final Fantasy. I will talk about the demo more, but I want to get this journey started. Do you remember the video where someone took this opening song and made a Smash Brothers video with it? Actually, let me look this up. Yeah, apparently a YouTuber by the name of Super Doodle Man made a video called Wrath of Giga Bowser. And since I watched the video before playing the game, I can't help but think about that video when I started the game. Anyway, the story takes place just after the fight between Cypher and your main character, who I just left named Squall. In the opening, apparently they were training, but now Squall has a scar on his face. You'll be taken to your classroom by your teacher Quistis. This moment actually shows one of the coolest things about Final Fantasy VIII, the moment it switches from the game to a full motion video. You'll be seeing this a lot, and no lie, as a kid I thought this was awesome. Turns out Squall needs to do a preliminary test before the final seed exam. Basically, he's graduating. But he needs to do his SATs first. Some may notice that I showed the original PlayStation 1 version, but I am currently playing the remastered version. Well, thanks to me getting the original PlayStation version, it came with a mini walkthrough guide against the first boss, or more accurately, the first Guardian Force, GF, Summon, Eidolon, whatever. In the end, know that it is best to get as much water and blizzard magic at this time. To start off, you must now pressure yourself and choose how long you think it will take in order for you to subdue Ifrit. Once you beat him, he will join your team. Now time for your final exam to graduate into an official seed. We are put in a squad, and this is where we officially meet Zell. Honestly, he is, in my opinion, one of the coolest characters in this game. And the leader of this squad, who happens to be Cypher. The same guy who gave us a scar. Well, shit. Okay, let me now talk about the demo of Final Fantasy VIII, because this is actually where the story takes place. There are some changes here. For example, the characters are dressed in their regular attire and that we are given a different third teammate in the squad. So just follow Cypher, fight the baddies, and you will eventually reach this here fountain. Now find the dude standing outside and basically wait. A whole lot of waiting. Talk to Cypher and we head off to the satellite. In the demo, you just follow the path to eventually get inside, but for the actual game, you will run into another character, Selphie! The most sweetest peanut you'll ever meet in this game. Turns out she has orders to deliver to Cypher and his squad, but the squad can't do anything because they are following their commander, who just ran ahead. Selphie joins the team for now and basically go up the satellite elevator. Then we meet two of the most hilarious characters who are technically our enemies, Wedge and Biggs. We encounter them a couple times and that's it, but these guys are the best enemies ever. You'll see a cutscene which blew my mind when I was just a kid and begin a battle with Biggs, and later on Wedge. Keep up with the fight and then the two will be attacked by a monster, and now the real first boss is here. Beat this boss and finally Selphie gives her message. But now we're on a time crunch! Let's get out of... Fuck you, Cypher. After you go down the elevator, Biggs activates a giant machine spider that you cannot kill! All you gotta do is beat the machine till it falls over and run away. Rinse, repeat, but when you run past the fountain, you no longer need to fight, just run. Now all you gotta do is just keep running towards the beach till the cutscene plays. After that, they return to Garden to wait for the results of their tests. Zell, Selphie, Squall, and another guy will be called up, while everyone else are bummed and react in similar ways. You are now officially Seed members. You will then start a celebration party for your graduation. This is where you meet the girl in blue for the first time. Quistis then approaches you and tells you she is jealous of Squall dancing with some random girl he literally just met. But now you must enter the dangerous training grounds of the garden because there is a secret area where the students break curfew. But in the end, Quistis lets you know that she was fired as a teacher and is just a normal Seed member now. As you head back, you hear a scream and head over to find a strange woman being attacked. Afterwards, Zell will later on be looking for you to tell you that you have your first mission. The next day, you are partnered up with Selphie and Zell, and head to Timber through Balam's train station. You will then experience a weird dream sequence, and start playing the game as Laguna, Kiros, and Ward. Basically, the three of them go through a mission in the forest and go back to Galbadia, then they go to a hotel to watch a performer who Laguna has his eyes on. The two get to know each other in her room, but then your squad wakes up and realize you all had the same dream. You continue on and reach Timber. Here you will meet your clients, the Timber Resistance, the Forest Owls. They said you need to have a secret code in order to meet them, but they will take you regardless of if you give the wrong secret code. You meet the Leader Zone and the Information Specialist, Watts. Here is where you officially meet Renoa and her dog Angelo, but I renamed Doggo. The Resistance and your squad make plans to attack the President of Galbadia. The plan is literally to switch out the President's train car with a duplicate car and a President doppelganger. There are some code sequences that you need to do in order to get the cart. If you mess up a couple times, it's okay, you can eventually get it. Once you successfully switch the cars, you, Renoa, Zell, and Selphie will begin serious negotiations. Turns out that President was another doppelganger in the first place. Now we must start the fight against him. He will have two phases, but once you beat his first phase, he reveals his true form, a zombie! So you just revive him and he dies instantly. you and your squad start to question your clients and their true dedication to this movement, leading your squad to ask and see the information of the legal contract of your term with the Forest Owls. Turns out you are officially under contract until Timber reaches full independency, which the squad is not really okay with. The whole group realizes that the president is going to make a global announcement, which is why the satellite was fixed in the first place, and the only way to deliver such a widespread message is with a video station in Timber. Once you return to Timber, you head to the TV station, but you will be attacked by the Galbadian soldiers, who actually should be fired because they don't seem to listen to their superiors. Help out a drunkard and get past the bar to start heading towards the TV station. But here is where Renoa keeps asking for your input, but you just tell her that you will follow whatever she chooses. She kinda makes comments towards your work ethics, which actually leads to a heavy confrontation. Turns out Cypher and Quistis are there at the station and you must confront him. Zale, getting emotional about the situation, lets it slip that we are working for Garden, which now puts an entire school on target for an attack. Because of this, Cypher is forced to take the president. As we pursue Cypher and the president, Cypher meets the sorceress, who takes him under her control. Now Galbadian soldiers have stopped the trains from working and are looking for your clients as well as your squad. With Quistis joining your group, you decide to go to the nearest garden. However, there is only one train left, making one last trip to the nearest stop that is closest to the garden. Watts and Zone stay behind and try to lay low since they entrust Seed with Renoa. As you head to the garden, you have another dream experience. This time, Laguna and his crew are kinda in a bind. They are being chased by the soldiers of Esthar and escape in bad condition. Ward's losing his voice, and both him and Kyros are on the brink of death. Laguna sees ships off the cliff and throws his friends to the ocean, while he slips and falls. Once you head to the Galbadian Garden, you will hear that Cypher has been tried and executed. A moment of silence reveals that as difficult as Cypher was, he was still considered a partner. But this seems like it didn't stick too well with Squall. You receive a message from Cypher's crew Raijin and Fujin, who let you know to meet the headmaster of the garden for your mission update. Although you give news of Cypher's trial, the two don't believe his execution. Continue to the front gate of the garden and you will get your mission update from Headmaster Martine. You are now to assassinate the sorceress and will do so with your new member, Irvin. Turns out Irvin is kinda the ladies' man, as he continuously flirts with Renoa, Selphie, and Quistis. Until later on, but we'll get there. Head to a train that will lead you to Delhi City of Galbadia. Once there, you will head to the Caraway Mansion. But you won't, because now you must do a quick trial in order to enter the estate. Head towards a distant cave and you will enter to receive a student's number. I'm sure the student is fine, he just dropped his weapon and tag in fear, that's all. Right? Once you do that, you can continue on. However, there is a GF you can achieve here if you can solve the maze's puzzle. Head back to Caraway's mansion and give the guard the student number. Once in, you will be waiting to meet Caraway. He seems to be taking a while, which leads to Renoa leaving to make a complaint. And she drops the bomb that he is her dad. Wait, what? Caraway comes in to give your squad the plan, with Renoa seemingly absent. Follow Caraway so he gives you the play-by-play. The city will throw a parade for the sorceress, and that will give us a chance to assassinate her. With the plan laid out, this mission will require 2 teams. Team A consisting of Squall and Irvin, and Team B consisting of Quistis, Zell, and Selphie. Once the teams are set and ready to go, you will head out only to be intercepted by Renoa. She tries to help with an item that she had found, but with the plan already set in motion, Quistis scolds Rinoa. This hits hard on Rinoa and really upsets her. Just as things go in motion, Quistis starts feeling a little guilty for being harsh on Rinoa, so Quistis goes to apologize, but the whole team joins her anyway. Back at the mansion, Rinoa's father says she will be safer within the mansion, which leads to him trying to lock her in. Thus, Team B runs in and just literally misses Rinoa as they get locked in. Rinoa somehow sneaks into the presidential residence and starts climbing her way up. There, she finds the sorceress and tries to place on her the bracelet that should seal her powers. However, this fails, and Rinoa is instead captured. The sorceress is revealed to be Edea, and she shows her true nature, mocking the city and killing the president of Galbadia. She even makes monsters come to life to attack Rinoa. With time running short, Quistis, Selphie, and Zell must find a way out to get to their station before they miss their chance. Find a secret getaway to leave the mansion and go through the sewers to get to your destination. While they hurry along in the sewers, the parade has started to move and Team A takes this chance to try and save Rinoa. Here we notice that a certain familiar face is still alive and kicking. Cypher, who is now standing by Sorceress Edea. The crowd seems to be cheering for Edea, ignoring the fact that their president was killed. Well, whatever, back to the mission. Here you will fight the two creatures that Edea brought to life. Beat these two creatures and Rinoa clings on to Squall. Continuing on, Team A has now made it to their destination and shall continue their objective. Irvin receives the rifle and Squall tells Rinoa that Cypher is still alive, but by Edea's side. Squall tells Rinoa if things get out of hand, he may have to fight to kill. Rinoa says she hopes it doesn't come to that. Squall checks on their sniper only to find out that Irvin is starting to get cold feet, or in this case, some cold hands. Team B, still in the sewers, now needs to make it back to their objective. Make it through and the teams are now standing by. The clock strikes and Team A are in position while Team B spring the trap with Edea stuck within the gates. Irvin, still stressing under the pressure, is guided by Squall to take the shot. Hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
The teams will take it as a signal to engage the sorceress. This calms Irvin enough to take the shot only for it to be blocked. Now Team A goes in on the offensive. Squall heads in alone only to take on Cypher, who gets in his way. After a quick talk, the two commence in battle. After you beat him, you move on to face Edea with Irvin and Rinoa by your side. After you beat her, a cutscene plays and we see Squall get stabbed.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit that doorbell so you know when is the next time I post. And if you like it, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a smile in the comments below. If you think other people will like it, share it with friends. And if you think that it will help spread the love, hit the like button. I don't know if that's how that works. Is that how it works? I don't even know if that's how that works. And check out my other videos on the journeys. projects, the other Final Fantasy videos, yeah, and other silly, stupid videos, and animation, singular. Oh, this is dumb.